Wow. There's, between that, the presentation by Sam Vaughn from City of Richmond, yeah, that was amazing. I'm thinking yesterday from California, Will, when he spoke during the interview, there's so many people doing incredible things, and sometimes we get to see them when they get on stage, and then there's like thousands and thousands that we don't get to see because they don't actually get to come on stage, but they are doing equally incredible things. And I'd actually love to take just 30 to 60 seconds, the story that is heard now, what Sam said. Can everybody just turn to the person next to him and just tell that person about one person or yourself, a moment you had that was like that, where you helped someone or you saw someone help someone in a way that you thought was so profoundly important? So please, just 30 seconds, turn to the person next to you and see if you can remember at least one story. Okay, let's bring it back. I know I want to give you more time, but I want to keep us on schedule. We're already a little behind. I'm going to bring it back. What I really want to do is I want everybody in the room to recognize that there are heroes all around you and give yourselves a round of applause. So we're going to get close to the end here. Jen's going to come in a couple of seconds. Before we do that, I do actually have a little video we briefly want to show. It just so happened that we were in a little small town. Some people heard of it, Ponce, I think it's called, and they were launching their website, and we happened to be on hand with cameras to watch it happen. And it's an amazing story that will just warm you. So can we cue up that video right now?
Okay, I don't want to overhype this, but presenting the new City of Pawnee website, totally revamped.
You can pay for parking tickets, you can apply for a business license, and the best part is we are putting up an online poll so people can pick the new town slogan.
Hey, look, a panda!
Whoa.
Yeah, that's just some mascot thing the designer put up on the front page, but more importantly, you can now apply for a utility tax refund online.
Wait, the panda's name is Peebo?
Peebo!
Look, he can even play ping pong.
What?
No, me first. I said it.
Guys, Ben worked really hard on this, okay? Let's look at the online poll. It's going to be a cool way to choose our new town slogan. The panda holds the paddle with his tail? I want to play!
Congratulations, Ben. This is truly a fine panda game you made. Well done.
What else does he do?
I think if you click on the bamboo, he puts on a top hat.
I love you, Ben!
So, there are moments when we feel like this is what's going on in our lives, and this is why we have this group here. This is the support network to make us feel better and to keep us focused and keep us target on the user, focus on the user no matter what's going on around us. So we're a little bit of a support network, and that's why we're here as a group. So to talk a little bit more about that and to kind of help us begin to wrap up, I'd like to invite back on stage Jen Pahlka. Jen.
I'm really glad we played that. Isn't that funny? All right, folks. Hey, we're about to say goodbye to the 5th Code for America Summit ever. So I want to say thanks to a whole bunch of people first, and then I'm going to just reflect a little bit on the last 3 days and then let you guys go. First thing is that we're going to be back here next year, November 2nd through 4th. So remember, this great energy now has to last not only all year, but like a year and an extra month, because we're later next year. This is not actually over Election Day. It looks like it is, but it's not. Don't worry. It's actually just before. So we're going to really looking forward to that. It'll be even bigger. So many people to thank, and I'm going to start with our awesome brigades. We've had a fantastic event. Look at them all in front of City Hall. You guys are the glue that keeps this community together. You're always making the connections, always bringing it back. I love you guys so much. I want to thank, of course, our amazing sponsors, Microsoft. You have done so much for us. Thank you for everything. Our capstone sponsor, also our platinum sponsors, Acela, Google, and Socrata. Thank you, guys. It's a big event, a lot going on. We need their support. We need their help. We thank them so much. There's many, many, many other sponsors that I am not going to take the time to thank at the moment. There are also, as I said earlier, organizations, foundations, individuals who keep Code for America going throughout the year. Omidyar Network, been with us from the beginning. I don't know if Stacy's still here today, but Stacy Donahue and Alyssa Black, thank you guys. You're our friends, our true advisors, and really keep us going in so many ways. Google has been supporting us for many years, and the Knight Foundation also been there from the beginning. And I think John Sotsky is still here. Thank you. Anyone else from Knight who's still around? Really love you guys. I also want to thank, of course, our staff. Everybody at Code for America works so hard on this event. Absolutely everybody. And, so many people touched the event. I want to call out a couple of names in particular. Greg Kerwin, Zoe Blumenfeld, Molly McLeod, beautiful designs, David Leonard, Matthew Lovelace, who you may have met at the registration check-in, Jamie Alexis Fowler, who's home with her new baby but had so much to do with this event, Chi Omafa, thank you, and especially for Tuesday, Jennifer Childs. Everyone at Code for America does so much for this, and of course, I also want to call out Dharmishta, because she's been doing the awards and because she starts our dance parties, and she's right over here. There's a special group that works super, super hard on this event, and it's our content team. Nicole Nedich, who you guys met earlier, Lauren Dyson, who's gone off to be with Brett Goldstein at the University of Chicago, and the person who worked so hard to bring all these amazing speakers here this week and really helped our speakers understand this audience and what to say. She's got a real hand in this, is Debs Schrimmer, and I'd like Debs to come out. Thank you. You did an amazing job. Amazing. Best summit yet. Worked her butt off. Thank you so much. There's also an amazing production team here. We've got the folks at Caspian, including Heather, Erin, Allison, Louise, Siobhan, Megan, and Catherine, and the rest of the team. Thank you, Caspian. Our friends at ETS, Kimberly, Sean, and the rest of the AV crew, you guys all just really pulled off a flawless summit. Thank you so much. I want to thank also, though she is off in Lake Como now, Mayor Libby Schaff, Karen Boyd, Mylene Garcia, and the other folks in the city of Oakland who welcomed us here. And I hope you all enjoyed being in my hometown. And of course, all of our amazing speakers, and of course, all of you for being here. And I just got to echo what Dana said. All of you who are in public service or who soon will be, thank you for the service that you do. One last big thanks, and that, of course, is to our amazing host, David Eves. David, everyone always says David should just do this professionally because he's so damn good at it. Turns out he has other jobs, like 3 of them, that apparently he's also very good at, which is kind of freaky to me. But I'm going to blow a little bit of news for David that he's been trying to keep quiet for a while. David is about to go to Harvard and be a fellow, though I said, like, he already looks like a professor. Can you see this? He is going to, I'm sorry if I'm going to say this wrong, but he's going to help Harvard understand how we can train people to be the next generation of government, 21st century government, take this this wonderful institution into a place where it can really help make 21st century government and help people make 21st century government. So congratulations. Thank you. You do a little Robin Williams band thing there here at Harvard. Really great. Okay, so just really quickly, I wanted to reflect back a little bit on what had happened today. So just really through, how do we reflect back? Through Twitter. Is that you in the front there, Emily? Yes, it is. This is true. I think every year we feel like the summit, we're moving less from we're the crazy folks on the edge to, of course. And that's a wonderful arc to be in. And thank you for calling that out. There's still crazy, though. We're crazy in love with 21st century government. It's a wonderful way to pull it, Alex. Thank you. What is the Code for America Summit? I'm so glad you guys are laughing. Like, most people don't know what ETL is. Dave Guarino is our extract, transform, load guy. ETL for America. Code for America Summit is a bar full of people chanting ETL. Code for America Summit is also what Anne-Marie Levins from Microsoft said, understand and meet user needs every day. That's Code for America. And that's all of you. That's what we're doing here. Code for America is where people launch websites from the hallways. Nice job, guys. If you don't know this, Council-matic was a project from 2011 that Junbei did. You guys know Junbei, now with the city of Philadelphia. These things happen. You think, oh, I'm not sure where that went, and then it just lives, and it can, and it goes into more and more places. So New York City now has Council-matic. Rock on, good job. More of that. There's also what we don't see, right? I wanted to remind us what Dr. Stacy Lindow said yesterday. The things that are visible in the tweet stream are easy to reflect on. The things that are invisible, we have to look harder to see. David asked you all to speak to each other. There's so many more people to speak to call out those stories that we don't see. We must push ourselves to do that. Little more Leslie Knope, because we love her. I love this, Code for America is an army of Leslie Knopes plotting a tech revolution. But there's also something in that slide that I also felt this week, and I felt it really deeply. If we work hard, never sleep. It's really easy to hear all of the things that the speakers and the people in the audience here had to say this week and make you realize that if we're going to achieve our goals, we may never be able to sleep. The bar is higher now. Do you remember that Jake showed this? I hope you all saw this. On Monday, this is how we ought to be communicating with people. He's saying we've got to do better, a lot better. He's not the only one saying that. Tom Loosemore flew here from the UK. We had him come at the last minute, so we didn't put him on the main stage, but he gave a wonderful talk yesterday in the breakout sessions. Many of you were there. And he's got a message for us, too. It's the same one. Quit your jibber-jabber. I can't do the Mr. T voice. They said I had to, but I can't. We're not here to change government websites. We're here to change government. It means changing government institutions. These are Tom's slides. Actually his slides. They've been doing that there for 5 years, and the big lesson they've learned is they're not being bold enough. We're not being bold enough. Not nearly bold enough. Not even close. Tom's slides, by the way, are available. Just look at his tweet stream. He put them up on Dropbox with the link for everybody. So he has something like 16 or 20 points. I'm going to give you 5 of them. This is what we need. Services so good, they were previously unimaginable. If we fail, let's not fail because of a lack of imagination. Services which work first time, usually in real time. New services set up in weeks, run at a fraction of today's costs. Ministers, that's department heads, leaders, can see if their policy is working as intended within days or weeks, not decades. And those on the front line can focus their efforts on supporting those who need the help most. And I stopped here because this is sort of where I get caught. This is where I get stuck. And I know you all do too, because there are so many people who need the help the most, and it can be overwhelming. I must admit to you, several times this week, felt overwhelmed by the enormity of what we're trying to do. It does seem sometimes that we need to fix all the things. After Will Lightbourne was here on Thursday morning, the team had a meeting with him. I went to sit in on the meeting, and he was talking about how we need to do better in onboarding parents into the foster care system. And my first job when I came out to California after college, I worked at Children's Home Society, where we had group homes and a foster care program. And while he was talking, the faces of those kids flooded back to me. And I excused myself from the meeting, lest I'd not be productive in the meeting. And I left and I thought, how can I stand up here in front of all of you and tell you to be bolder when I can't even make it through a meeting? And you leave those times with doubt that we have the strength, that Code for America can scale to meet these needs, that we can all scale to meet these needs, and you know that there are still $100 million, billion-dollar IT projects going on out there that we all know won't work, and we haven't stopped them yet, and there's so much more to do, and I sometimes feel very overwhelmed. So I just took my own advice and remembered that we have the Karas, and you've heard so much about it this week. I know it's the line. And I went back into the community and sat with many of you and with friends and with colleagues. And I want to thank everyone for supporting me and holding me up and giving me that courage to come back on stage and still hold that bar and still say that we've got to do better, even when I doubt myself. And not only is that Karas there, I think we have activated it about 1,000 times this week. I activated it at least twice for things that I think will come to fruition in some way. And this is our strength. This is our hope. This is how we scale. You are how we scale. And the other thing I reminded myself of is, as Aaron says, I don't know the answer to how we're going to get all these things done. I don't know how we're going to fix all this yet. But you're not the users, you're the community. But I will throw it out to you, and I know that you will all help us figure that out over the coming year. Drop mic. The problems we face are large, but our community is getting larger, and it's getting stronger. And that is what I take away from Code for America Summit this year, and for that I want to thank all of you.
Thanks for the hug.
Oh. We've got stickers. Haley Van Dyke printed these. There's not enough for everyone, but I will trade hugs for stickers. I gave some to David because he might want some hugs too. So afterwards, you can come get these. Thanks to Haley and to Leah Bannon.
So a few things, not to bring us back to reality for a second. If you've lost something, it's lost and found outside. After that's going to be at the Marriott. But I think forget that. The most important thing is remember each other. This is why we're here. We're a community. Go out. I get the huge privilege of being an ambassador every year here, but you are all ambassadors. You're ambassadors for this movement and for what we're trying to do. So go out and be an ambassador. Recruit more people and spread this virus. Let's make everybody infected. But most importantly, be bold, be big, and really, really be brave. Okay.
You say what you want to say.